Hey guys, what's up? Lord Meacher again here, your Lord of Video Games, and welcome to another episode of Trails to Azure. In the last episode, we did finish up with the intermission, and we found out about some cryptids roaming around. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am personally excited to take on these beasts. But we're going to be continuing right where we left off. I am going to continue exploring outside of Crossbell and see if there is anything worth showing around. If there is, I'll let you guys see. So, immediately, we're going to cut right into it. How's it hanging, Warrant Officer Muriel? Working hard or hardly working? You know very well the answer to that question. Honestly, Randy, I told you just the other day that I was promoted to second lieutenant. Ignore him. Congratulations on your promotion. Thank you, Sergeant Major. It feels nice to be moving up, but it also means I'm going to be saddled with additional responsibilities. I'll just have to buckle down and apply myself even more from here on out. Even more? Like you aren't walking around with a stun halberd up your butt already. You're gonna get burned out if you keep that up. You'll learn how to chillax. Be as cool as the other side of the pillow. Ooh, that's true. The other side of the pillow is always quite nice. I don't recall asking for life advice from the local moron, Randy. Thank you for spoiling our pleasant conversation. Promotion or not, some things are never going to change, huh? No, they are not. I loved it. By the way, where's that gift I bought for your promotion? Aren't you going to wear it? You know that shiny little thing I picked up at Michelin? Oh, that's right. You were looking at brooches while we were there. Be reasonable, Randy. You should know I can't wear something like that while I'm in uniform. I'm a ranking officer at the CGF. It's too flashy, so I gotta put it away as a keepsake. I mean, stuffed it away somewhere out of sight because I couldn't stand to look at it. That's right. I better just toss it in the back of my desk or something. You're blushing, Muriel. Cute. That is cute. Oh, that's cute. Alright. That was adorable because I remember him saying something about that. There has to be something here. Yep, there is. I'm told that the SSS has taken on the cryptid investigation. My apologies. Such matters are typical under Bracer jurisdiction, but with me being away from the guild right now. Knock it off. You don't need to worry about that. Till a joint investigation. Well, my kids are biting off more than they can chew. Just need to take care of things for today at least. So you say. Come on. You know as well as anyone how much they've grown this year. Besides, you should be enjoying this time together while you have it. You don't get to do this nearly enough. If you ask me, Dad's place at times like these is right beside his daughter. I'm in your debt, Sergey. Thank you, Chief. That's very kind of you. Pardon us. Came here to do a little visit on Shizuku and Aero, see how everyone's doing. The SSS? What are you guys doing here? Told them I'd be coming alone since all of you are supposed to be busy today. Sorry about that, Chief. I want to check in on Shizuku ourselves. Thank you for visiting, SSS. Oh, her eyes are open. Oh, Shizuku. I've never seen you with your eyes open like that. Does that mean your sight is back? No,
not exactly.
Dr. Salen did everything that she could as the operating surgeon. On paper, the procedure was a success, but her vision has not fully recovered. Hey, that's a little bit of progress at least. All that has returned thus far is her ability to perceive light around her. That's so.
I am sorry to hear that. Don't worry about me, everyone. I'm okay. But since you're all here, would it be alright for us to all take a walk to the roof together, Father?
Would that be nice? I was just starting to think it's a little crowded in here. We could all use the fresh air.
But Shizuku had just had surgery. Shouldn't she be taking it easy?
The doctor said that her condition is stable. So as long as she isn't exposed to strong light for an extended period of time. Seeing as today is a little overcast, there shouldn't be any issues with taking her outside. I'll inform the staff. Would you all help Shizuku out of the bed and make sure she's ready to go? Yes, sir.
So the Divine Blade of Wind has a soft spot for his daughter. For his darling little girl. Add him to the list, I suppose? He's always like that. Father's a kind man once you get to know him.
Yeah. Now we can go for a little jog, skipping a walk with the guy.
We're up for it. I'm excited.
Watch your step, Shizuku.
I will, Father.
This is so cute. This is so cute. This is really cute. I'm glad I came here to check on them.
The breeze is so nice, and the sunlight is so warm. I almost forgot how bright it could get. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Shizuku. I think about it. Eros did mention something about you being able to perceive light again. I'm still not able to make out any details, but yes, that's right. I can sense how bright it is now, almost like there's a white haze all around me. A white haze?
I think I can imagine it. Your eyes knows there's light, but it's not the same as having vision.
Oh, you don't have to be sad for my sake, everyone. I'm very happy with how well the surgery went. You are? Well, at first I was upset that I didn't get all my eyesight back, of course. At that point, I started giving up hope that I was ever going to get better. Shizuku. But after thinking about it, I realized this was the first treatment I've ever had that's made this much progress. That means my eyes can still get better. Even if it takes a long time, it gave me a reason to believe again. Plus, I don't want to let down Father, Kia, and everyone at the hospital who's been supporting me. So I'm not going to give up. I want to continue my treatment. Shizuku, you're amazing. Not everyone has that kind of strength. That's true. Well, I don't know if I'd call it strong. Still need everyone's help. Without Father here to pay my hospital bills for me, I don't know what I'd do.
As long as you haven't given up, I'll support you for as long as it takes. So don't worry about that, Shizuku. Just focus on getting better for us. That's exactly what your mother would want too.
You're right, Father. Thank you. I know Mother is with the goddess, watching over us, so I'll keep doing my best to make a recovery for you and for her both.
Kid's got some fire in her belly, eh, Arios? No question who her daddy is. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? So she gets it from her mother, if anything. It's almost time for us to return to your room, Shizuku. Doctor's orders.
Oh, yes, of course. We'll walk you back inside.
Can't read, jeez. After Lloyd and the others enjoyed a few moments of light conversation in Shizuku's hospital room. I see that little pun thrown in there. Alright, I should be getting back to work. To enjoy your father-daughter time, Arios. Much appreciated, Sergey.
We'll see you tonight, Chief.
Will do. I'm expecting to hear all about your cryptid investigation. With the divine dad of Wynn here taking some time off, this is your chance to close the gap.
The divine... what?
Later, guys.
Thank you for coming, Chief.
This was all too adorable. Can't believe he said that with the man himself still in the room.
Who else do we know who could get away with that?
Well, he is my former superior. I can afford him a little bit of leeway. Nevertheless, he was correct. I hope you have no objections to investigating the cryptids for today. I plan to get back to work first thing tomorrow. Until then, lend your ear to Scott, Wenzel, Aeolia, and Lynn.
We will do what we can. Thank you for covering for Father, everyone. I hope your work goes well. And I'm glad you visited too. It was fun talking with you all. And the pleasure was all ours, Shizuku. We'll come see you again soon. Take care.
This was too cute. This was all too cute. But seeing the chief here, I kind of remembered I never visited the police station, so let's actually do that. And I believe there's also a hidden quest there, so... Alright, let's go hand up a little bit of the monsters, the combat list, and let's get everything. Why is the vice commissioner here?
Margaret, how could you do this to me? I never had eyes for other men before. What changed? Did you do something before I lose her for good? I must.
It's Vice Commissioner Peer. Not often you see him on the first floor.
Looks like something's troubling him.
Oh, and that's the hidden quest. Of course it is. Of course. Not just an event.
That's a cess. How long have you all been standing there? Don't tell me you've heard what I was just saying just now.
Well, we didn't catch anything specific if that makes you feel any better.
Though you did mention something about a Margaret having eyes for other men.
Oh? Could that be the name of your favorite hostess, Vice Commissioner?
How dare you! You watch your slanderous mouth! Margaret is the name of my missus.
Oh.
Missus?
You mean your wife?
Yes, you fool! Between losing my wedding ring and being passed over for the role of commissioner, she's been nagging me like never before. Wait, what am I doing telling you all of this?
That's a good question. That's right. The Vice Commissioner came off as a pretty whip when he lost his ring. It was months ago, but from the sound of things, it's still giving him grief.
So be it. I have no other choice. Beggars can't be choosers at times like these. Look alive, SSS! I'm giving you a top secret mission, straight from your Vice Commissioner.
Oh, joy. Yay. Please. Hit me with it.
Top secret? What are you talking about? I'll be frank. I would like for you to investigate my wife.
Oh my god. You want us to look into your old lady?
Would utilizing your position for private matters not violate department policy?
It would.
You let me worry about department policy. Tell me what's the essence here. Consider it a formal request or whatever they're called, if it makes you feel better. Now what do you say?
I guess that we could. What should we do?
Help the poor guy out, sure.
Okay. Clearly need a hand, so can you start over from the beginning?
You'll really help me then? Good. I'll tell you everything you need to know, but not out in the open. Follow me to my office. We can discuss the details there.
Of course.
Ever been seeing a host?
That's right. As I understand it, she's been going to several such clubs lately. However, there's one host in particular whom she's been meeting with in secret. And you're positive this man is a host?
Watch it be Wazy, I swear to God.
I was about to ask the same thing. Don't you think you should have a little more faith in your wife? I do, but I decided to risk it all to find out for sure. That's how I came across the evidence in her purse. Margaret is meeting with a mystery man named Clyde. It was right there in her daily planner. What kind of man has a name like that? It's a stage name. He has to be a host. I wouldn't call that irrefutable, but I won't say he's categorically wrong either.
Dude's grasping for every straw he finds.
So you think she's seen a host, do you? Try to tell you, but I've never heard of one who goes by Clyde. And believe me, I would have.
What?
Seriously, Wazy? Hey, it's social business. Generally speaking, I know the names of all the hosts working in the clubs in the entertainment district. Can't rule out the chance that he's gone some rookie who slipped my notice, though.
Wait a minute. You seem awfully knowledgeable about all of this. Don't tell me that you're that new addition to the SSS. The one who is, in fact, a
host? Why, yes.
You scoundrel! You're a member of the police force. Won't people say if they found out what you did off duty?
Please try to calm down, Vice Commissioner. What matters now is figure out what exactly her wife has been up to.
That's right. And trust us, we already tried to lecture him on that particular issue. There's no getting through to him.
Their words, not mine.
Ah. Back on topic, you mentioned searching through your wife's purse, correct? Not that I condone the act, but did you find anything else that might benefit our investigation? Well, let me think. Ah, I remember now. Her appointment reminders also had a location penciled in along them. Apparently she's been visiting the restaurant in Central Square almost every afternoon.
Vingsept, yeah.
The restaurant in Central Square, you mean Vingsept? If this Clyde truly is a host, why would he meet your wife in broad daylight?
Watch it be a divorce attorney.
It's not uncommon.
Little secret tryst while the husband's at work. Happens more often than you think. Plenty of hosts have regulars they only meet with during the day.
Then I'm right, aren't I?
Again, Vice Commissioner, settle down. Could you stop riling him up on purpose, Wazy? Who, me? Why, I'd never. At any rate, I think we have a good grasp of the situation now. Would you mind stepping back and leaving the investigation to us?
Fine. Whatever you think is best. Just make sure you get to the bottom of this. But do so with the utmost discretion. Am I clear?
Understood. We'll get right on it.
Man, can't believe we agreed to this.
To be fair, the Vice Commissioner did seem genuinely concerned about his wife. I think it's worth investigating until we see the truth of the matter for ourselves. If we must. So, where should we begin?
Let's try the restaurant in Central Square first. If his wife has been there with this alleged host often, might be able to get some information from the two directly.
Sounds a good place to start as any. Shall we be off?
Why is he so into this?
Pierre's marital peril. Oh my god. This is insane. We're playing marriage counseling and like a private eye. Can't believe this is what it's come to. Remember to hydrate, guys. Always be sure to hydrate. All right, let's go directly here.
Immediately into a cutscene. Look.
That's his wife? You have a keen eye, Margaret. Forgive me if I'm being out of line, but you truly are wasted on your husband. Oh, Clyde, you always have such a way with words. That's the man we're told about, and sure enough, he's with the Vice Commissioner's wife. So this is Clyde, is it? He doesn't look like any host I've ever met before. We should grab a seat nearby so we don't call any attention to ourselves. There's a chance we'll manage to find something out. Understood. Let's split up and sit at different tables then.
Oh, wow, Lloyd. Okay.
Oh, yes. I looked over at the pamphlet from before. After seeing those photos, well, I just fell in love on the spot.
Did you now? Perhaps the two of us could go and visit sometime then. If you'd like, I could even arrange for a room at a hotel. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, no, there's no need for that. I've already gone. The view was just magnificent. Not a single thing to complain about.
What are you talking about? It's wonderful. And it certainly simplifies things too. Now we can move the plans forward a bit and... You seem comfortable around each other.
So they're planning a trip to Michelin together.
Oh, is it Michelin?
Still, something seems off.
I agree. Start the skies being way too much of a kiss ass.
We still don't have any decisive evidence though. Let's keep listening in then.
Alright. Well now, with that out of the way, I'll just be excusing myself.
Of course, and I'll see you again at the club.
Whoa!
At New Blanc in the entertainment district?
Yes, you can expect me there, ma'am. Oh, I didn't mean to fast forward. I don't want to keep you from what you've been dreaming of any longer than necessary.
I can hardly wait.
He did call her ma'am, though. Guess the date is over.
What should we do, Lloyd? We have yet to find out anything concrete.
Let's keep telling him. Randy, Wazy, and I will go after Clyde. And let you know, you three follow Margaret. Make sure you don't get spotted no matter what.
Understood.
Let's blow this joint.
Things are heating up nicely.
Alright. Why is he looking up and down? Sorry to keep you waiting, Clyde. About what we discussed. See the briefcase? Ah, yes. Thank you very much, sir. So, how did things go? Very well. She's actually quite enthusiastic about the idea. We'll be closing the deal later at New Blanc. That's good to hear. It's almost time for the next cruise ship to leave. I'll head back to Michelin and make sure everything is in order. It's up to you now, Clyde. Secure this contract and it'll skyrocket you straight to the top of the firm. Top of the firm and contract. Won't let you down, sir. Hey, Clyde, you got this. I think I have a pretty good idea. He seems to be some kind of businessman. Michelin. Saw the place. Realtor? A tour? No, can't be a tour guide. There he goes. Guy sure is fired up. For the sound of it, he's meeting up with the vice commissioner's wife at New Blanc.
What should we do now? No need to keep telling him now that we've got what we need, right?
Yeah. Let's contact Ellie and the others. We should regroup at police HQ for now. We have just enough to nail down who this Clyde person really is. After Lloyd contacted Ellie and the others who had started shadowing the Vice Commissioner's wife, decided to meet the police department to relay the information to the Vice Commissioner.
Well, how did the investigation go? Has my wife been having an affair with a host or what?
Please calm down, Vice Commissioner. Ellie, what happened when you trailed Miss Margaret?
Well, we watched her as closely as we could, but we didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. She eventually went back home to the residential district. And she didn't meet with anyone else on the way. However, she does plan to meet this Clyde person at New Blanc later.
What? What does he think he's doing? Taking my wife to a seedy place like that? Oh, that's the last straw. I'll assemble an entire SWAT team and storm New Blanc.
Told you to calm down, Vice Commissioner.
Last thing you want is to send armed officers there. You know, considering who owns the place.
Well, what am I supposed to do then? Every second we waste, the host gets closer to sinking his lecherous fangs into my Margaret.
I think you don't have to worry about her falling prey like that. At least, not as far as hosts are concerned.
But what do you mean?
Well, he had it figured out from the start. I don't think this Clyde is a host at all.
Pardon me? If he isn't a host, then what an adios name is he?
I think he's a salesman. Well, we could tell. That is most likely a salesman. Yeah. Like I said, businessman or salesman. Because of the way he was talking to the guy.
Salesman?
Looking off his speech patterns, it does sound like he wanted to sell something. Just not his body or a good time.
Exactly. His attitude in itself is proof that he's anything but a host. Gentlemen such as myself work hard to give lonely mess dames a brief repressor from their otherwise painful mundane lives. A top-class host escorts his lady with courtesy, but he would never humble himself more than necessary. Weren't there to grovel. I don't know if I'd put it quite like Wazy did, but my conclusion is more or less the same. From what I could tell, Clyde and your wife didn't look like at all like they were having an affair. If push, I'd say they came off more as a buyer and seller. That's the impression I got anyway. Since they met several times now, would it be unreasonable to say they're working out a business deal of some kind? I agree.
Even if this all true, just what sort of purchase is he sweet-talking my wife into?
If we keep running with his theory, we can figure out what kind of salesman he is. Clyde most likely deals in... I think real estate. Because they talked about location, so jewelry and stocks and bonds can't be. Probably real estate? Real estate.
He was trying to sell her property. Now that you mention it, Michelin came up during their conversation in Vine Sept. At first I thought it was a vacation, but that pamphlet suggested otherwise.
Yeah, it's probably promoting upscale properties for sale Michelin. It was after we tailed him to the Harbor District, Clyde received something from a man in a suit.
That's right. The way they spoke to each other gave me the sense that it was his boss.
He might have been delivering him a contract of some sort that needed her signature. If we piece all this together, that is a real estate agent who's been in talks with your wife about buying a property. It's going along smoothly. Miss Margaret was so receptive, she even went to Michelin herself to scope out the location. Assuming this is all true, would explain why she's been meeting with this man so often.
Hey, yeah, it's all starting to fall into place.
And today, they entered the final negotiations, which means the contract will be signed during their meeting at New Blanc.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I get the gist of it now. Wait just a second. That would mean Margaret is trying to buy property in Bishop without even consulting me? Wouldn't it? I'm not made of money, but she knows how little a vice commissioner makes. Just what does that woman expect? To scrounge up that kind of mirror?
Maybe she took out a loan? That's a possibility. He may have even convinced her to take out an unreasonably large one.
This is worse than I could have imagined. I know what I must do. I'm going to storm into New Blanc myself. I'm not going to let this shark swindle my wife right underneath my nose. I'll give this Clyde fellow a piece of my mind and drag Margaret out of there if it's the last thing I do.
Thus spoke the henpecked husband.
I feel like we just flipped some horrible switch inside of him.
Tell you what, we're already here, so why don't we all go lend a hand? Wouldn't be wise to charge into New Blanc all by your lonesome, don't you think?
Wazy. Can argue with that, but is that really the reason you want to go?
You have a real penchant for chasing drama, you know that, Wazy? I haven't the slightest clue what you mean. Regardless, if we don't hold him back, I highly doubt anyone else will.
Yeah, but I got much choice. Not too stoked about it, but I think I'll get us into the place. My old pal Zach's probably on bouncer duty at the door right now.
What the devils are you mumbling about over there? I'm headed to Blanc, and you're coming with me. That's final.
Yes, sir.
Guess we're being roped no matter what. And that's what's up. You can let us squeeze on by, Zax. Oh, I want to keep this a secret from Shirley and Uncle Sigmund, but I'm sure you already knew that part. I was just wondering when you'd show up again. Didn't think it'd be as an errand boy, though. Really have lost your touch, huh, Commander Randall? Just like the young miss said. Stop calling me that already.
It's the same Jaeger we saw in front of Crimson & Co. before.
Alright. Look the other way this once. Think of it as a little favor from me to you. Just don't stir up any trouble inside. Got it? Don't say a peep to the young miss or vice leader either. Sound good? Just dandy. Well, I play my part. So they haven't arrived yet. So you better get inside if you're gonna ambush them. I think I'm gonna sit this one out though.
That's fine. We should keep a lower profile anyway.
Well, I'm going one way or another. Now decide amongst ourselves who will be joining me.
What?
I am...
Someone's worked up about this. His bravado has carried him too far to back down. I'll go. I've been looking forward to this since we took this request.
Oh. Have you, Wazy?
The Vice Commissioner Lloyd and myself should be plenty, yes?
Yeah, that should work.
The rest of us will remain here on standby then. Make sure to contact us with your enigmas if you need backup.
Will do. Okay, you two, let's head inside.
Yes, in we go.
This is a long one.
This looks nice.
This is very nice.
We're just stalking right behind this, really. Okay, request that your wife and the man be seated at the table over here once they enter the club.
I see. That'll do just fine. If it turns out he really is some crooked real estate agent, I'll see to his arrest myself.
Believe when I say I'd love to see that. Don't look now, but I think that's them over there. Excuse me, I have a reservation for 2 under Clyde.
Ah, yes. Right this way, sir.
My, but this is a fancy club.
Oh, is this your first time visiting, Margaret?
I think you've already seen everything Crossbell has to offer with your husband so high up in the police.
Oh, please, that's a riot. He may be the vice commissioner, but his salary is peanuts. He'd much rather drink the night away with some hostess in a dingy bar and take his own wife out to dinner. My apologies then. We're learning quite a lot here. It may only be noon, but allow me to kickstart the proceedings by buying you a drink. I'd be happy to accept. Don't worry, Vice Commissioner.
Quiet, you. I don't need you telling me what to do. So this is what this snooty little tap room is. Beyond my means. Dingy bar suits me better. What's so wrong with that?
You missed the point completely. Nothing besides your overwhelming inferiority complex. Bringing him with us was a mistake. Completely agree. Shall we get down to business then? I've retrieved what appears to be a contract from his briefcase. He requested the purchase agreement for the villa in Michelin's residential area. Simply sign your name on the dotted line and it's all yours. Oh, how I've been waiting for this moment. I would be more than happy to sign. Right. It's a contract for our property at the resort. So what's the plan now? We still haven't learned whether this deal is on an up and up or not. On the up.
Stay. Stay.
Oh my god.
Stay away from my wife, you charlatan!
What? Pierre? Oh, no. This can only go well. What in the world are you doing here?
Cancel this deal at once, Margaret! This crooked realtor is swindling you!
I beg your pardon. Now hold on just a moment. Crooked, I haven't done anything wrong in the least.
Oh, funny junk, comedy man. You can't fool me.
Pierre?
You're butting and dining my wife. Butting her up into taking some kind of ridiculous loan out of this property, aren't you?
Pierre?
I'll be cold in Gehenna before I let you sink your grubby hands into us like that.
Pierre?
Stay silent, woman. As CPD's vice commissioner,
Pierre?
I'm sorry, Snookums.
That was the quickest surrender I've ever seen. Did you hear that whip crap? You go, Margaret. Goddess, how do I put up with you? You're supposed to be a vice commissioner. How can you so blindly jump to the wrong conclusion and treat this man like a criminal? Have you no shame? Well?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
My lord.
Hold on. Are you saying this is all a misunderstanding?
Wait, it is? Well, now I'm hooked. Go on, Margaret. Spill that tea and don't leave a drop. Very well. Firstly, Clyde here is a respectable realtor who deals in luxury properties. Your assessment was wrong to begin with. There's nothing crooked about him at all.
But I don't understand. I don't have nearly enough funds to splurge for something like that.
Actually, I recently took up trading stocks in my spare time. And I've been making a tidy profit ever since. These past few days have earned me more than your salary could in half a decade. Oh my god.
Stocks?
To be honest, my patience with you has reached its limit. You're a pitiful man who can hardly look his own wife in the eye. Even your position was only earned through luck and connections. I don't know if it's just so you can avoid being at home with me, but your late night drinking binges are straining our finances. You were in a much better mood when you thought you were the next commissioner in line after the old one was dismissed. But then the other vice commissioner was chosen over you. Your sour grapes have made you grouse and complain incessantly ever since. Isn't that a little harsh, ma'am?
quite honestly, I didn't think I could live with you any longer. That was the reason I consulted Clyde. I hope to use my earnings to purchase a home for myself. The plan was to separate from you, eventually filing for a divorce. Originally, that is.
Nah.
Out of the claws. Now it's getting good. You're born without the ability to feel compassion.
Wait, did you say originally?
Yeah, you guys completely missed that?
Huh?
I did. You organized all of this because you were afraid of losing me, didn't you? Up to now, you've been too afraid of me to step foot in the house. I'm impressed that you went through with all this. So tonight, I want you to come home so that we can sit down and talk this through together.
But Margaret.
I'm very sorry, Clyde, but we're going to have to put this purchase on hold.
That can't be, Margaret.
You're so close. It's not as if I've canceled the deal entirely, but it was wrong of me to negotiate alone. I look forward to discussing this again in the future. Pierre and I may not be separating, but this property still interests me. I'm sure I'll purchase it eventually. Would prefer to close the deal today, but I suppose I can't force you to sign a contract. I'll just excuse myself then. And off he goes.
Turns out Clyde wasn't guilty of anything in the end. Made me feel kind of bad for suspecting him the way we did.
Well, who cares about his feelings? What matters is that we kept the Vice Commissioner's sinking marriage afloat. I should be going too, Pierre. I'll see you again tonight. I have plenty to discuss, so come straight home after work. Understood?
Yes, Smuggins.
And so he dons the leash yet again. Oh, my lord.
Excellent work today, SSS.
I'm glad that everything worked out in the end. It's a relief to know your wife wasn't being taken advantage of.
That's all well and good, yes, but now I'm going to be paying out the nose for a villa I've never... But now I'm going to be paying out the nose for a villa I've never even seen before. What? Thank goddess we're not getting a divorce, at least. I suppose we can't use the new place as a... We can use the new place as a weekend retreat.
What is wrong with me today?
Margaret did seem charmed by it, from what it's worth.
Yeah, man. Sometimes gotta give in and let the lady have what she wants.
Besides, the funds are coming out of her own stock market earnings in the first place.
Which is a whole different can of worms. How did Margaret even manage to... I needed another reminder of how much more capable she is than me.
Oh my lord. Stop.
You reap what you sow, as they say.
It isn't me. As long as I'm still a married man at the end of the day, I'm grateful. You have my thanks, SSS.
Anytime, Vice Commissioner. You can always count on us. We'll just show ourselves out now.
Please. Quest Pierre's marital peril completed. And that took so long. Because I feel I wrapped things up pretty quickly in everything else. So, I am going to leave this episode here. And the next one, we're going to try and tackle as many requests as we can. So, hope you guys have been enjoying these videos. If you have, please leave a like, comment, and share. That always helps out against that pesky YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to join the Moonlight Army today. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. If you guys want to stalk me in my social medias, the links will be in the description box below. And see you guys in the next video. So, take care, guys. Bye-bye.